Do you see these tiny dots? These are the tiny oil glands in your lids, and a problem in these glands is the root cause for 80% of dry eyes. These are Meibomian glands, and today we learn how these oil glands protect our eyes from dryness, how a malfunction in these glands leads to Meibomian Gland Dysfunction or MGD, and what we can do to keep these glands healthy. Imagine tiny oil bottles lining the edge of your eyelids right behind your eyelashes. That's where you'll find the Meibomian glands. You can't easily see them with normal light, but devices like near-infrared cameras or confocal microscopy reveals them clearly. These glands produce a special oil called Meibum. It's a mixture of lipid and proteins. This Meibum forms the outer layer of the tear film and prevents it from evaporating. It also helps in smooth blinking, seals the eye during sleep, and also creates a smooth surface for a clear vision. But what makes this oil so special? Meibum should be at the right consistency to function properly. Think about the difference between oil and ghee. Have you ever wondered why oil is liquid whereas ghee or butter is solid at room temperature? That depends on the composition of saturated and unsaturated fats. The more saturated a lipid is, the more compact it can be packed, and it takes more energy to melt it. So lipids with more saturated fats like ghee have a higher melting point and they stay solid at room temperature. Oil with more unsaturated fats has a lower melting point and stays liquid at room temperature. When it comes to Meibum, it has the right combination of saturated and unsaturated fats. So when it is within the Meibomian gland ducts, because of our body temperature, it remains liquid and flows freely through the ducts. When we blink, it is squeezed onto the surface of the eye. But here, as the temperature is a bit lower than the body temperature, it becomes thicker and spreads evenly on the tear film. That's how it protects the tear film from evaporation and prevents dry eye. However, due to various reasons like inflammation, infection, or environment, the composition of Meibum changes to more of saturated fats, making it thicker and increasing the melting point. Due to this thicker consistency, even at body temperature, it becomes difficult for Meibum to get out of the Meibomian gland ducts. As a result, they get clogged and leads to Meibomian Gland Dysfunction or MGD. To get this clogged oil out, we need to raise the temperature of the lids even further by doing warm compresses so that the altered Meibum liquefies and comes out. But are we addressing the root cause with hot fermentation? No. We are just trying to get the altered Meibum out. And in some cases like in inflammation, this heat causes worsening of the inflammation, which is not desirable. We should rather address what is causing the Meibomian glands to dysfunction. That can be reducing inflammation by intense pulsed light or IPL therapy, treating the infection that is causing alteration of the Meibum, or blinking more often so that the Meibum comes out at regular intervals. If we neglect and wait long enough without treating the Meibomian gland dysfunction, the Meibum becomes toothpaste-like and gets impacted in the ducts. This increases the pressure inside the glands, and over time, the glands are destroyed. When this happens, unfortunately, it's very difficult to restore the glands. So it's always better to treat MGD in the initial stages. Now that we know what causes MGD, what can we do to prevent the glands from dysfunction? I'm sure most of you must have already figured it out. Blink regularly so that the Meibum is squeezed out of the ducts regularly and doesn't get clogged in the gland ducts. Eat a diet rich in antioxidants. It prevents overall inflammation. Get proper treatment for any long-lasting eye conditions that can cause inflammation like allergies, Demodex mite infestation, etc. Do warm compresses only when your eye doctor prescribes it. Do not rub your eyes frequently as it can worsen inflammation. While traveling, protect your eyes from dust and pollution with goggles or helmets. Eye yoga exercises like palming will help in reducing the eye strain and improve the outflow of Meibum. I have made a detailed video on how to do eye yoga here. By taking these steps, we can keep our Meibomian gland healthy and protect our eyes from dryness. I hope you found this video helpful. Thanks for watching.